So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. Another beautiful fall day today. I was working inside the building this morning, but I'm taking a little break and we're headed over to see my friends at Adler Sons Tree Service. They got a new piece of machinery over there that I think you'll find pretty interesting. All right, so we're over here at Adler Sons Tree Service. We've got Ryan Adler right here, and we got Donnie, also known as Snowman
66.
Snowman 66. But Ryan, you guys got a new firewood processor, and Donnie's the guy running it right now.
Yeah, for now. So we recently got this firewood processor. It's a Rapido Loco Premium with a 60-inch saw on it. And we're just getting into some different things here at Adler Sons, and we're into the wood industry, and we figured that firewood is something that makes sense for us.
Yeah, it does. You get the raw material. So you guys do mulching, you make mulch,
Yep.
bag mulch,
Yep.
topsoil,
Yeah.
land clearing. What else?
That's right. So we do. We started with our tree service residential. And then we have a land clearing division that'll go out and clear 20 to 30 acres at a time, pipelines and the oil industry. And then we got into, we have so much wood product that we had to get a way to get rid of it and recycle it, if you will. So we got into the mulch industry, which you did a video on, and keeping the guys busy in the winter. We do the bagging now, so we bag it, and then we make filter stock material, and we palletize filter stock. You can see the filter stock material behind you. And then we got into the topsoil screening and compost production, and now firewood. So it's exciting stuff for us.
How do you like running this, Donnie?
There's a lot you have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hydraulics, a lot of mechanical things going on, and you have to keep a close eye on leaks, welds, everything
Right.
you can imagine.
You bought this used, so you're just kind of now feeling it out a little bit, getting used to it, and
You're working the bugs out of it.
what's nice is it has two decks on it. I don't see them too often with two decks, so you can be loading on one side and then the other and back and forth.
This company, they said that this was the only one with 2 live decks ever made. So we got this from North Carolina, and then we're working the bugs out like Donnie said. There's a lot of things that our mechanics had to do to get it running good. Donnie started, this is the first real week that we have it up and running.
Mm-hmm.
And it came with 2 wedges, a 6-way wedge and an 8-way wedge, and what we found is it was splitting the wood large. So we found a 16-way wedge out of Oregon, and that's what we have on it today. So I think it's pretty impressive when you get a 24-inch log going through it and it's split 16 ways.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. Yeah, 16-way wedge.
So in there right now, Donnie was doing a gum tree, right, Donnie?
Yeah, I didn't want to process that actually.
Gum tree's probably the worst, huh?
Yeah, it's rough.
It's very stringy and just.
How's it do with elm?
I'm not really quite sure.
Probably hadn't had any go through it yet.
No, it likes all the hardwoods, like cherry, maple,
red oak.
And it really likes the red oak.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very important, the wood that you're sending through it, we're finding out.
If you split wood with anything, everyone likes the red oak. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I noticed being able to read the grain of your log, you look at the butt end of your log as it's going into the chamber, a lot of times you'll see natural cracks. Anybody that splits wood knows you get like a natural crack in the log. You try to line that up with the center line of the wedge.
Yeah.
And gives you a good chance. Because I have to say probably 99% of everything I try to send through the wedge it goes through. So.
Except gum.
Yeah.
So you say this all will fold up?
Yeah, we got it out of North Carolina just with a 3/4 ton pickup. It's really slick. This conveyor here, it folds up, and those two live decks fold up, and it all consolidates into a nice small unit that a small pickup truck can haul. So it's pretty sweet.
That is. Now what's all this? This is all for leveling. What else do these do?
Donnie can probably talk about that.
These controls here are for, like you said, the leveling, these outriggers that come out.
Yeah.
And then these ones deploy and retract your conveyor and your live decks.
Gotcha. 60-inch blade.
I think it's 60-inch. Yeah.
60-inch blade can do up to about a 24-inch log, maybe a 25-inch. So.
I'm liking these chips over here on the other side.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Good for firewood starter.
Yeah, this is a nice size right here, I think.
So we want to, the eventual goal is to get a roll-off truck and get a few dumpsters for our wood waste so we can recycle it at different places. But we also want to get a chip box. We'll put a chip box right here. And then every day we'll just set it here and collect it, and we'll dump it in our hoop building. We got 2 new hoop buildings in the process of being put up.
And then what will you do with that?
So we already use sawdust. We have relationships with the sawmills for different equine cows, horses.
Yeah.
We bag a small amount of it, but when we make compost is full of nitrogen, carbon, and then you have oxygen and moisture, water, and that's everything you need to break down and decompose into a nice compost product. So sawdust is extremely high ratio of carbon to nitrogen. It's like 200 to 1. So right now we put some of the sawdust in with the compost. So grass is high in nitrogen, sawdust is high in carbon, so and then the moisture and the air, and you roll it and it makes a really nice compost.
Okay.
So
there's a whole science to it.
yeah, there is. It's a simple science.
Yeah.
And then now that it's fall, we get a ton of leaves coming in. You can see a truck even now.
Yeah.
And so leaves are high in carbon, but not like sawdust.
Okay.
So if you don't look into the details too much and kind of just put it all together and roll it and flip it, getting that oxygen into the pile is very important.
Right. So besides the firewood processor, you got some other big news.
Yeah, some real big news. So we recently started a YouTube channel, and that the name of the channel is Adler Adventures. And the channel will focus basically on the Adler & Sons business as a whole. So we're into the residential tree service and land clearing, pipeline clearing, mulch manufacturing. We do mulch bagging, and recently started a filter sock palletizing division. So we always made the material that goes in filter sock for sediment and erosion control, which Donnie knows a lot about. He did that industry for how many years, Donnie?
12 years.
12 years.
And so we're putting it on pallets now, which you can see behind us, behind the firewood pile. And then just a lot of interesting stuff. We do topsoil screening and compost making.
You got the bag plant down there.
Yep, the bagging plant. So, and then we have a great team of guys. So we have 30 people, and each person brings kind of a different dynamic to the company. And I think it'll be really fun. It'll be educational.
Yeah.
And then just as our family, we have a very interesting family. We have 26 cousins that are all really close. And then my brother Chris, he has 5 girls. He has triplets, natural, and he has a couple dozen longhorn cattle, horses, donkeys, peacocks, chickens, you name it. Just a lot of fun stuff.
Well, that's good. I'll put a link in the description, Adler Adventures. And Donnie, you're gonna get back and put some more videos up too, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back into it again.
Snowman 66.
Yes. So
You've been a wood guy for a long time, haven't you?
I'd say about 12, 13 years.
Yeah. But I think it's so neat coming over here. This is a perfect location for everything, but I see these trucks coming in all day, bringing what would normally just be waste in a landfill, and you guys are making something usable out of it. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a really good thing. Good thing for us, good thing for the environment. But I tell you what, people do take it for granted, and they're dumping logs. These machines, the amount of maintenance, the time, the fuel, 38 gallons an hour for our grinder, which is over there running, it's making natural mulch right now. And the wear and tear, someone drops a root ball and you put dirt through it, is so abrasive on that teeth and machinery. You can have one breakdown and you're out a whole season, and those machines aren't easy to come by.
Yeah, 38 gallon an hour, that's what that uses.
38 gallons an hour. Yep, ooh. That's a lot of fuel. Yeah. So when diesel's $7 an hour or $7 a gallon, yeah, you can do the math.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the time and the little tour here today, guys. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description for your channel, and you're located near. This is actually Gibsonia.
This is Gibsonia. Yep.
Gibsonia, PA.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming today, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, I got back to the house a couple hours ago from the little field trip over at Adler Sons, but that wood processor is pretty impressive. Actually, their whole operation is, and they're just really good people. And you know, if you haven't noticed, everyone that we have on our channel, Melissa and I, we're just drawn to people like that. You know, like Plumber Jim, like Concrete with the Hosses, like Adler Sons, Danny down there at Tri-State Gazebo, just good family businesses, hardworking people, and they're good at what they do, and just genuinely very nice people, and we're just attracted to that. And I like doing whatever I can for people like that and small businesses like that. And I think their channel will definitely be worth a watch. You should check it out. I know they'll put the work in. It's a grind. It is having a YouTube channel. But as the channel grows, you see those rewards and all the interaction and talking to different people from all over the place. It's very rewarding, and I think it'll be a good little experience for them, and I think it'll be a good channel for you guys to watch. So subscribe to Adler Sons if you're into that kind of stuff, or Adler Adventures, I should say. I'll put a link in the description, and I think that's about it. Appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.